A strict vetting process awaits domestic and international visitors and tourists expected to swamp the holiday island when it reopens its doors and lays down the welcome mat to all and sundry after a year and a half of makeover work. Documented proof of reservations is a must-bring to show to officials who will be watching the crush of visitors like a hawk on the island's official reopening this weekend. PTV's Marita Muahe is in the nation's party island and she filed this report.
Despite the dry run which started last October 15, still few tourists are arriving in the island 2 days before its formal opening. At Katiklan Jetty Port, there is a process to be followed to be able to finally enter Boracay. Port Administrator Niven Makirang showed us a walkthrough on this process, the first and the most important of which is the hotel booking.
Sana ang lahat po ng pupunta, hanggat maaari po ay meron na tayong booking at para po di tayo maabala.
These early port officials already foresee tourists arriving without hotel booking. In this case, they should approach the assistance desk right at the jetty port, which will show them a listing of compliant hotels. Confirmation should also be made at the port before they will be allowed to enter the island.
Wag po tayong kumuha ng booking doon sa mga hindi po compliant na hotel. Definitely po talagang iyon po i-close po ng ating interagency, no?
The Department of Tourism will then verify this, and once confirmed, a form should be filled up. At this point, tourists may buy the ticket for the ferry or pump boat. In entering the port, one will pass through a scanner and a body search. For Aklanons, proper identification cards showing their address in Aklan should be presented, so they will be exempted from paying the terminal and the environmental fee. Ferry terminal for workers and tourists are now separated as part of the implementation of the carrying capacity, so they could monitor the number of those entering the island. At Cagban Port, tourists temporarily get off and use a floating pathwalk while the port is still under construction. Meanwhile, port authorities assured they are now ready for tourists who will arrive starting the 26th.
Kami po dito sa Katiklan Jetty Port, at the same time, Cagban Jetty Port is ni-ready na namin po ang port for the opening. That's why we have the soft opening October 15. So we have assistant desk and verification counter para lahat po ng tourists na pupunta ng Boracay is well assisted at hindi problema kung ano yung mga kailangan nila.
Marita Muahe for the Nation.